Frank, how will this flood crisis affect economic performance? And what can the government do to cushion the impacts?
Hi Ned, severe flooding in southern part of Thailand is causing huge losses in the economy as tourism sector will be impacted as well as agricultural and industrial sectors. According to the Thai Chamber of Commerce, Songkhla province accounts for around 1.5% of Thailand's GDP, while the southern region accounts for 5 to 8%. And the flooding will trigger economic losses of 1 to 1.5 billion baht per day. Kasikorn Research Center also pointed out that the severe flooding this time will eventually lead to huge losses in the economy, which equivalent to 25 billion baht, and that figure does not include property damages.
And that is going to impact tourism and commerce and trading activities. So we just don't know how long this flood is going to last. But right now we know that the impact has been quite severe. And this is going to lead to a loss of income in terms of tourism. I think Hat Yai is probably going to take 60,000 Malaysian tourists a week. So if this were to last 1 month, then that could impact by 240,000 Malaysian tourists, and this is not including the domestic travelers either. So the impact is quite huge, and that's why we say that probably at earlier estimate, excluding all the damages to properties and property damages, so it's gonna impact us about 25 billion Thai baht at least.
The chief economist also told me that if the flooding lasts for a few weeks, farming sector and industrial sector will get mostly impacted, particularly in rubber sector.
Other areas apart from Songkhla, we are main agricultural producer of rubber plantations and also palm oil. So this is affected. We estimate that if this were to last about a month, the impact, the loss of output would be around 6 billion Thai baht. About 4 billion on the rubber plantations and 2 billion on the palm oil plantation. So, but what we fear if this were to last longer and the depth of the flooding is too large, that could cause a permanent damage to the trees or to the soil, and then that might lead to a loss of the rubber plantations. They might have to redo it again, and they have to wait another several years, 7 or 8 years.
Due to the severe flooding in the southern part of Thailand, factories, SMEs have stopped their operation. A foreign business leader called for maintaining clear communication for short-term and rebuilding infrastructure in the long run.
They need immediate updates and regular updates to what support they're getting, both in supplies, what they're getting in safety measures, how can they be moved away from areas they may be not able to move away from. So this is very important. So I think long term, of course, building back the infrastructure so that we can continue business. And then afterwards rebuild business. So those that will be very strongly affected here would be, as an example, SMEs. SMEs, they already are struggling with challenging times, and they will need immediate support to rebuild or at least maintain their business.
As Thailand is facing flooding risks, the World Bank already estimated that flooding, climate change, and all the climate change issue will lead to reduction of Thailand's GDP by 7 to 14% from baseline level by 2050. So Ned, I understand that the government has planned to give financial support to individuals, SMEs, and local businesses. However, the scale of flooding this time is unprecedented. So foreign business leader and both economists there urge the government to give more incentives swiftly.